This article from Android Authority. This is interesting. We've talked about this before. I haven't really gotten in depth with it because there's not a lot of info about it, but the first rollable smartphone could be in your hands early next year. This is a it's weird calling it rollable because it's not really, I mean, it is rollable, but you're not rolling the phone. You're taking the phone. You're taking the phone, and I think the display rolls. Yeah, I guess it rolls out. It doesn't roll like a fruit roll up, but it rolls out, and I think it's retractable, so it doesn't have to. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you have to roll it out completely, or can you roll it out partly and it will still show the entire display and it will adjust itself. I haven't had a chance to read this article, so maybe it'll explain that. But we'll get into it. LG is working on a rollable smartphone concept dubbed Project B. The device will allow users to retract or extend the screen as needed. The company is also working on a flagship codenamed Rainbow for 2021. Not content with those glass or not content with those glass lab form factors we now accept as traditional, LG is rolling ahead with more ambitious smartphone plans. Korean tech publication The Elec reports that LG's rollable smartphone project is called Project B, named after the company's CEO Kwon Bong-seok. I probably butchered that, but that's the best I can do. Patents discovered last month pointed to LG looking at rollable, bendable devices to join dual screen offerings like the V60 Thin Q. The company is now apparently working on prototypes of the device. The rollable screen concept would give users as much display as required thanks to a nifty scrolling system that lets users extend or retract the display as required. This form factor would likely require rejigging of components such as the battery. So the first thing that I'm sorry, I meant to switch the screen here, but the thing that I take notice of is when it says the rollable screen concept would give users as much display as required. So maybe it is true that when it says as much display as required, so if I just had to roll it out this much or whatever, then it would give me, it would adjust itself for that much. If I extend it all the way, then it will adjust as well. The one thing I'm wondering is when you pull out the display, is it also flexible or is it not flexible? Like, can I actually take, if I pull it out, can I kind of, I'm trying to show my hand here. If I pull it out, can I kind of twist my hand so it's bendable? Now, what do I need to bend the screen for? I don't know. I'm just curious whether or not that display is going to be versatile enough. Will it be durable enough to do something like that? I mean, it looks like it is because we have this picture here that shows it bending at that point. But let me switch the screen. Chinese display manufacturer BOE, not LG Display, is reportedly developing the panel alongside the Korean smartphone maker. The company does supply other manufacturers like Huawei with bendable screens, but has apparently come under fire for quality issues. It was recently reported that BOE OLED panels set to be used in the next Galaxy S series failed quality testing. That is not good news there. Beyond Project B, which is apparently set for an early 2021 launch, LG is said to be planning 2 additional devices. The report hints at a, quote, horizontal smartphone codenamed Wing set to launch later this year. A flagship codenamed Rainbow is also launching in 2021. These are a lot of phones that I wasn't privy to. I had no idea they were working on all these other phones as well. I would love to see what they have in store. It's something different, something to compete against the foldable phone, having a rollable phone. I just don't know how. I don't know. I'm wondering how. I don't know if I would be annoyed having to roll my phone out every single time I want to check the display, you know? Or if I pulled it out, would I already have a display and then I would just pull out the rest of it to expand it if needed? These are questions that I need to know. Maybe that's how it is. So maybe that's how this is how it originally comes, right? It looks like this first here on the top left, and then I can pull it out to get extra additional screen. So I could just pull the phone out of my pocket without, you know, and just having the display as is. And then if I needed to expand it, then I could, which that's not bad at all. I think it's a cool idea. We'll see. We'll see.